Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday, PDC 2017 here in Toronto, and it's the last day here, and we are now at the booth of Rye-Patch Gold. You remember the former gold developing company from Nevada, which is now going, or went actually, in production. And with me here is Bill Howald, the President and CEO.
Thanks, Jochen. Thanks for having me on.
Bill, great to have you here, and thanks for taking the time. Actually, I mean, you had a tremendous development over the last years, and we have done several interviews together already. But now you guys are actually in production. So how happened that last year?
Yeah, so you know, the last time I was here at PDAC, actually 1 year ago, we were really talking about our Lincoln Hill project and how it was going to go into production in 2019. We found an opportunity where we could get into production much sooner. It was a fully permitted project at Florida Canyon. We've done a build-out where we built a leach pad, moved a crusher, refurbished the mining fleet, and we're finished with that, and we're actually stacking ore on our new leach pad.
Fantastic, great. I saw in your presentation also, like you said, we don't have to build a mine. It's there already. We only had to build a leach pad.
That's correct.
Can you elaborate a bit more on that, please?
Yeah, sure. So Florida Canyon's been in operation since 1986. It's a fully functioning mine when we purchased it. You know, it's got all of the trucks, all of the refinery, the assay lab. It had people. All we needed to do was put some capital in there to build a new leach pad, and you know, we're well on our way. So as I said, we weren't building a mine, we're just building a leach pad.
Wow, fantastic. So now you had the first blast. I think that was in December, if I'm correct.
In November. We actually started mining in November.
Yeah. So how is it going now? How long is the time on the leach pad until the first gold comes out?
Yeah, so you know, I'll just start with the whole process. So we're mining out of the pit at about 50,000 tons per day, and then we're crushing material at between 17 and 25,000 tons per day, and we're loading the leach pad at roughly 20,000 tons a day. The leach cycle is about 30 to 45 days. We're weeks away from having our first gold pour. Should be early April. And so, you know, we're continue to stack the leach pad, and it's a lot of fun.
Super. So where do you see production for, let's say, 2017?
Yeah, so,
what could you achieve?
you know, on an annualized basis, our program is for about 75,000 ounces per year. In 2017, because we're starting, you know, in the first quarter ramping up, and we'll get to commercial production in Q2, we'll have, you know, somewhere between 40 and 50,000 ounces coming out this year.
That's quite healthy. With what costs do you calculate?
We're still hoping for about a $850 all-in sustaining cost. Obviously, you know, it's going to take us some time to ramp up and get those costs and see how they're going to come out, but that's the plan right now.
Super. Let's assume 2018, then you are on full commercial production.
Yes.
Everything is set up. You know what you are doing then, of course, because there's always some fine-tuning at the beginning.
Right.
That's for sure. What do you think you can produce 2018? And also, I estimate also the costs will go down then, right? Right.
So what we're looking at right now is we have a plan for 75,000 ounces per annum. In 2018 and the rest of in 2017, when we get up to commercial production and start to work out all the bugs and whatnot, we'll start looking at an opportunity to go from 75 to 100,000 ounces. We haven't done all the detailed studies, but we know that the Florida Canyon refinery can handle 180,000 ounces a year. So it's a matter of just upping our production and getting those extra tons out of the pit, in the crusher, and on the pad. So we'll work towards that 100,000 ounces per annum in 2018, and then as we go through the rest of our projects, bringing Lincoln Hill into production in 2019.
That would be my next question,
right?
Exactly.
And then Wilco soon after that. So what we'd like to do is become Nevada's next mid-tier gold producer, right? So we feel like with our own opportunities in the Oriana Trend, Florida Canyon, with Lincoln Hill, Wilco, we can get up to that 200,000 ounce production, and that's really our goal.
Wow. And also, I mean, cost-wise, as I remember for Lincoln Hill, the costs were already also in the PEA sensational. So that means you could easily maintain, like, let's call it the $800 below level, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
maybe even lower.
It may be even lower, because one of the things in the Lincoln Hill PEA is initially when that was done in 2014, we were doing it as a standalone operation. Having Florida Canyon as kind of an operational base for us, we have a lot of the infrastructure already at Florida Canyon that we can utilize. The assay lab, the ADR, the refinery. Obviously, we don't need double management. The projects are 20 kilometers away.
Oh, super.
So what we can do is reduce that capital from the $35 million that's in the PEA down to something much more manageable in the $10 to $15 million
That's
range.
easy cash flow.
Right? Because all we need to do is build a leach pad, a carbon plant, and then we can truck that carbon back up to Florida Canyon where we could refine it and pour doré.
Exactly. I'm sure Caterpillar delivers some nice trucks to you.
yeah. You know, we're all Caterpillar. It's entirely Caterpillar mine, so they're quite nice to us, and you know, we like working with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's U.S. supplier. It makes sense, right?
Exactly. And you know, the nice thing being on the highway is, you know, in 2 hours we can have parts either coming out of Reno or, you know, a few hours longer out of Salt Lake City. Yeah, it is important.
No
Keeps our inventory down.
Exactly. Fantastic. Let's put it a bit on the bigger picture, I would call it. I mean, you already elaborated about Lincoln and Wilco. Let's come a bit to exploration and, let's say, also possible mine life for the future. What mine life do you have now? What would you expect from all three projects together? How long you can at least produce? And also you have some satellite projects, you have some new exploration properties. Please give us an idea about.
Yeah, so our feeling is, you know, we're going to be in the Oriana trend for decades. We've got an 8.5-year mine life. This is at $1,000 gold that we did Florida Canyon at. Obviously, gold price a little higher than that, so it's going to add to those resources. But we've got some really nice additional oxide targets. And then we've also got a very large sulfide body beneath Florida Canyon that needs some more drilling and some more metallurgical work, but it looks quite promising. So Florida Canyon, I think, is going to be a big deal for a long time. Obviously, we have these other projects, Lincoln Hill and Wilco. They're going to add to the timeline that we'll be in the district, but I think we'll be there for a few decades.
Okay, wow, that's a great final statement. Bill, thank you very much. And again, congratulations, because you really made it. And you made it really wisely and timely and very efficiently, I would call it. And yeah, we look forward to report further then.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good to be here.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Bill Howald, the President and CEO of Rai Patch Gold. And you heard it, the company is in production, commercial production in Q2 this year, really then achieved. And also lots of room for further production from Lincoln Hill, from Wilco. They can fund this out of the cash flow. And yeah, the company is very healthy, well financed and well done. And the costs shall go then below, well over the below the $800, not over the $800. And yeah, we are very satisfied and pleased for what we see and what Bill and the team has achieved. So check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye bye from PDAC 2017.